I am so sorry. I have no idea what happened. It just decided to not want to work. That was very weird. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. Well, hopefully that won't happen again. It just stopped streaming all of a sudden. I have no idea what happened. At least the delay of music has stopped too, so I guess it wasn't all bad. Okay, good. The delay is not as noticeable now. I'm gonna say that was a win for us. Alize, what are you doing? I'm hoping to get a good amount of the story done. Where are we going? Wow. I may have to switch to my white mage in a little bit. Curiouser and curiouser. I just stare at it. What is that? Oh, it's going in there. You found it! I guess. It went to that cave over there. To the northeast? Then it must be bound for the mines. Oh, the mines. Come on! It could be a trap, so let's not rush in too quickly. Is not a trap. Actually, it could very well be a trap. I have no idea. As we all walk in very slowly. Ooh. I heard faint voices from inside, so it's not alone, but we're still going in, of course. This may be a trap out. Be ready for a fight, everyone. Alright, let's go. I've already been through this cave, as you can see, so I'm not looking forward to that. I know there's monsters in here that may not like me. Okay. I'm so happy Graha's here. My bestie. I can hear them, several people up ahead. I can't make out their conversations. Let's keep going. Stay on your guard. What's ahead? Can't go there. Ooh, cutscene. I don't have to talk, thank God.
What is this? Ironville!
Excuse us. Who are all you?
A trap?
Wait a second.
It really is you!
Ellen, oh, that's Aaronville's real name. Oh?
Huh?
Huh.
Who?
Who?
I just had to get a look at you in the light. I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Olivia!
My darling, what now?
What? What? Same with Cryo, my darling, what now?
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun. But what are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
Bun Bun? Fussy, fussy little Bun Bun?
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I'd know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
What? What?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Galoo Jaja's kitten?
Yes?
I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Ellen Espierre was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope?
I can't say that I do, but you know my father?
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
Kafkiwa, okay. That's how they pronounce it. But what?
I'm sorry?
We're all just flabbergasted.
Oh, this won't do. Come in. Friends of my Ellen Espierre are always welcome.
Helena Spia?
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
What is going on? What happened?
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place. How are things still getting stranger?
My fuzzy little Bun Bun. It's gonna be my new Twitter handle. As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of few people in the world so spirited. But as to what's happened, we'll need to ask her. Yes, I know. Let's hear what she has to say. He's already just exacerbated by it. She's just like, ugh. Okay, please explain what's going on. Kafkiwa. It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Baldessian. It's been a while since I heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your appearance? Oh, it's just a body that I control remotely. I use this for our operations. Oh, okay, so she's still alive somewhere. You remember, we're members of the resistance organization, Oblivion, we call ourselves, and our goal is to thwart Zorolja's ambitions for conquest. Oh, okay. As a leader, it's prudent that I remain where I can't be easily found. I see. Whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is a serious cause. Right you are, though truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is... As I expect you've already noticed, everything you see within this dome, the buildings, the people, and the very earth beneath our feet, is a fusion of two worlds. Yes, we've gotten that. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. Then does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it? I'm afraid not. This was a long time ago, and our mission statement has become more of a legend that's passed down to members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Zorolja. But we failed to do that, and now he's taken his army outside the dome. Ah, yes. We know that all too well. None of you wear those strange devices on your head. Does that have something to do with your work? Oh, I don't want to just so randomly have a device. You mean this? It's a regulator, the pinnacle of electric technology, and that we don't wear it is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. Regulators have two primary functions. The first, as the name suggests, is the regulation of the wearer's reserves of souls. Should you die, the regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life. Reserve? You mean people walk around carrying spare souls? They do. Souls are packaged in cells, and they can be used to replenish the life force that is lost due to sudden death, such as in accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation, to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties. Huh. That's kind of weird. Souls as a common resource? A payment for services rendered? Yeah, that's weird. The voice-sent practice of consuming others for their ether comes to mind. And similarly, I expect that the act comes with some risks. Yeah, that's actually kind of, that tracks. Ooh, 0? Zero miss. Doesn't it dilute your sense of self? When did the consciousness of others corrupt your own? Ooh, both very... Oh, we'll do that. Doesn't it dilute your sense of self? Very good questions. That is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role. Memory management? Then the reason everyone has forgotten Namika's existence... The regulators are constantly recording the memories of the wearers, so if they should suddenly die, the memories can be refreshed as part of a restoration process. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when someone else dies. Reason being is that regulators forcibly extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing it. Yeah, I got that. Why would they do such a thing? It's a kindness bestowed upon the people of Everkeep's core system, so that no one has to suffer the pain of loss. I guess he's... so this is what is meant by their memories being in the cloud. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from the minds of the people and archived in the system. It's a frightening function of the regulators, and an integral step in soul cycle production. I don't like it. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. Okay. It's then delivered to a facility where memories are separated from the soul. The result is a fresh soul cell, free of impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. Huh. I don't like it. I don't like it. Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system to be remembered forever, but no one remembers them. And this is why people are happy here. On its surface, it's similar to Yokoi's philosophy, but I see nothing noble of comforting in it. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. All comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. Yeah, like the barrier encasing Alexandria, the system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used Electrope to devise a means to save what lives they could so that the nation could endure. Yeah, I get that. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe that Tirali would also accept this way of living. It came as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. Which is why the use of regulators are never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them if they wish so. This fiend didn't strike me as the sort of ruler to impose her own will on others. Ah, so you've already met. She's the one who suggested we come to the Thunder Yards in the first place. She also wants us to help us stop Sorolja. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction, and to speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motive, she has given the people a choice. Live with the risk of true death or the security of the regulators. Yeah, I guess. Everything that lives must someday die. That is the natural order of things. Quite right. But however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. I know just the person to show you. And as luck would have it, they should be starting work right about now. Who are we going to see exactly? Come with me and you'll find out. Sounds like a different version of Garlemald's message. Garlemald's music. I don't know why I said message. Nostalgia? Your name is Nostalgia? Sakura. Oh my goodness. Kafkiwa. Tell me what's going on, Kafkiwa. Everyone's good. Here, good. It is the responsibility of the Thunder Yards hunters to fell any fiends found wandering the area. We're to meet an acquaintance of mine, Strika, one of these hunters. You okay? Perfect. I have to go that way anyways. Should I help them out? Why not? They can use some extra hands. Feel my wrath. Beautiful. Strika. Kafkiwa, what are you doing here? I'm with so many friends. Apologies for the interruption, but I was hoping they might observe you at work. Hunting, you mean? That's fine, I guess. Hold on, I assume they were wearing special regulators like Queen's Fiend's crown, but they aren't wearing anything at all. It's much too dangerous to be here without one. What if they get struck by lightning or attacked by beasts? I can assure you they're all quite capable of looking after themselves. If anything should go amiss, I will take full responsibility. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Danger aside, there isn't really much to do, or to see. Kafkiwa said you're a hunter, but wouldn't it be easier for the mechanical soldiers to guard this place? It would, if not for their fact that they're weak to lightning. The Thunderyard being what it is, they've been ordered to stay clear. Some good they are, eh? But these facilities are vital to the upkeep of Alexandria's infrastructure, so false hunters like me to deal with any fiends. Given the danger, we're well compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up savings. Special selection of souls for hunter isn't terrible either. I brought this lot here to see the danger you speak of. It's not too much trouble to ask. Ah, of course, in which case it'd be a shame to waste my efforts on just any old beast. You all can handle yourselves in a fight, right? If you cause a ruckus slaying the critters you see nearby, there's a chance they'll draw out something worthy of demonstration. Like what? I'm not sure I understand, but I suppose we should slay what we can. Annabelle, you stay here with your mommy. Survey the area and fight what we can. He sense a hostile presence. Easy peasy. Oh, another one. There was going to be another fight. I was ready for it. I was getting ready. Oh, more. Oh, you okay? Uh-oh. Is she gonna be okay? This one will do nicely. We'll help you. It's fine, really. I face worse. Just watch. I don't like the looks of this. Let us help. Oh no. Look out! Oh. But she gets revived, right? 12 preserve. She needs healing. It's the same thing that happened to Zorolja when he fought Golujaja. They're all in shock. That was embarrassing. The bastard caught me off guard. Are you mad? Seriously, let us help. I told you not to worry. This will only take a moment. Just like Zorolja. Come on, let's get out of here. Huh. That's also a function of the regulators? It's the same thing that happened with Zorolja. But there's no explanation. So what does it do? It heals them and increases their strength? I think I understand now how Zorolja was able to return from the dead and defeat Papa. But I'm not sure what we saw at the end there. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was as if you were possessed. Your movements became beast-like. Don't tell me you empowered yourself with the soul of a beast? I'm reminded of the Serpentine soldier we encountered at Vanguard who did the same. So you've crossed paths with one of the King's elite. Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls. We could do the same in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they'd allow hunters to carry that many souls to begin with. Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care. You're gonna drop that on us and then just walk away? And there you have it. Regulars can be loaded with two kinds of souls. Those of people and those of beasts. Huh. The souls of people can be used to grant the user preternatural strength. Naturally, they can only be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death. They can also be used. And what about the souls of the beasts? They work much the same fashion, imbuing you with the strength of the chosen animal. If, for example, you use the soul of a wolf, you would grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Strika. Using several of the same type at once, however, would result in physical changes. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws. Too many and you'll become more beast than man. Changing one's form through the souls of the other beings becomes more and more reminiscent of Void Scent. But unlike the Void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken from before they might reach the ethereal sea. Different means to achieve similar ends. A cycle to which all within the dome are bound. Yeah. But it's not natural. It's wrong. This is all wrong. Yes, exactly. It is indeed hard to accept being so far removed from our own beliefs. Perhaps more shocking is that the technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago. The civilization and the reflections are surprising indeed. What are you getting at? What are they getting at? Well, we are all having our thoughts on souls for now. The important thing is we know that the power of Zoldra is at his disposal. It is one thing to separate corporeal ether from incorporeal ether, but to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. This is no longer Tuliola's conceit. With this newfound power, Zoldra has become a real threat to the entire world. Indeed, he has to be stopped, no matter the cost. Embracing Oblivion. I trust you've gained an insight into the souls of Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it all, but for now let's head back to the earth and sky. At this rate, there's something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. All right, what did you want to talk about, Limity? I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it's plain there's a wide gulf between Tuliyola and Alexandria. And while Zoldra knows everything about us, we know hardly anything about what he's become. Indeed, we haven't even seen what lies within the enormous tower or Everkeep. So here I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Kafkia and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, and we shouldn't be too quick to trust, but the fact remains that they share our desire to stop Zoldra. Sphene too claims to be at odds with the King of Resolve. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? It's simple, really. The leader is Erendral's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Sphene may feel, she's a ruler of this nation. There's a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word. Fair point, knowing Zoldra, we must assume that his arrangement with Sphene was not made without some consideration. All I know is that it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help that we can get would be welcome. Hold on, there's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Tuliyola. As you say, we have no proof that it really is Kafkia, but my proposal is in full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can. Otherwise, we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zoldra for good and all. What's more, I trust you, Erenvel. You've always had great instincts, honed from your time training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? What if the sentiment is clouding my judgment? If it's a trap, we'll deal with it when it springs. That's how you go through life. You deal with it when the time comes. That's the way of it with you, yes. Fine, if you're set on this, then I'll say no more. Then it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies. I like it. Okay, Picasso. Entrance to the Earthen Sky Hideout. Into the Earthen Sky Hideout? Yes, please. Please and thank you. Kafkiwa, there's something I need to tell you and your people. We came here for no other reason than to strike down Zorolja. Gasp. But I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to kill your own kin? Absolutely. My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to bring him to account. I am prepared to do what I must, and I won't hesitate when the time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Zorolja. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. I realize that this is that it is a gamble to trust someone you've just met. Well, to be fair, Kafkiwa has known you in Zorolja and Erenville, but I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goals, so fight with me. I beg you. As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going it alone. While we gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could we not trust you? My only son is with you. My fuzzy little bun. He's all the reason I need. Fuzzy little bun. It kills me. Then society adheres to a fruitful collaboration. I'm gonna call Erenville my fussy little bun. Thank you, Kafkiwa. Everyone together will achieve great things. I'm sure of it. Then let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zorolja's whereabouts. Is there a palace inside that tower? After a fashion, the king resides on the uppermost level, but while Queen Sphene has a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at any given time, it can only be the Queen. If we don't know his whereabouts, Zorolja will eventually march on Tuliyola again. That's when we can go after him. The drawback is we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents would be put in harm's way. There's also a possibility that he'll leave with everything to his minions and not command the army in person. What if we give him no reason to not? No, he'll take the field. What makes you so certain? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tuliyola. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him, so now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kona, who bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants a duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawntrrail, and he won't let his minions deprive him of that pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared to give me... Why hasn't he appeared and given you your chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. At that, I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with a wondrous wealth. But if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. And how do you plan on doing that? Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him, show absolutely no interest in a confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Kona instead. He'll attack Tuliyola again, like he said he would. I see. If you believe that's the best approach, then we have no objections. Any campaign against Tuliyola requires that Zorolja lead his force through Vanguard. We'll have lookouts, keep an eye out on day and night. Such a shatter is certainly viable if we're proceeding with it, though we should warn those outside. Indeed, let us take time to prepare their defenses. I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Y'shtola, and I'll make sure to keep our comrades apprised of developments. Smalt, you can leave Vanguard to us. We'll send word at the first sign of movement. Seems we have a plan. While we wait for Zorolja to move, you do well to prepare for battle. It begins with familiarizing yourself with the technology that empowers him. To that end, I'll show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. Oh, I thought this place was it. You'd be impressed to know that we're located right inside the tower in the residential district of Solution 9. Hiding in a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is how to get through the checkpoints. Ah, about that. Sphene said that she'd make it so we could enter without issue. She did? Curious. She's not supposed to have such authority over the sentries. If I recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. When you're ready, come and meet me at the tower entrance. Finally going to Solution 9. Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce yourselves properly. Eh? After all, names are good to know when working together. I don't want to know your names. It's going to be useless. Geode. While Oblivion has operatives all over, we're the main crew here. I'm Geode, the leader of this hideout. I'm the dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia and Wayakwe. I'm Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Waywa is a Tonawatan name, unless I'm mistaken. That's right. Our mother is Tuliolin, and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. They are beautiful names. Thank you. I thought I have no memories of my mother. Though I have no memories of my mother, I like to think I carry a part of her with me. So what made you decide to join Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. Ambrose was his name, and years ago he was taken away after a scuffle with the soldier over a disagreement. It was a minor incident, so at first we clung to the hope that he'd be released. But when months went by with no words from or about him, we made the decision to move our regulators. He had already lost the memories of her mother. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well. They've all forgotten about him now, everyone who had known him. Bastard, even here he thinks nothing of his own people. Sometime later, we were approached by a member of Oblivion, hoping to get justice for our father. We joined the Order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, I appreciate you sharing this. Together we'll avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. You injure yourself with 2. Go on. It's pretty much the same story for me. And while mine is Tonawatan name, I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go and see it with my own eyes, our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food delicious, and everyone's so nice. You'll love it. And that's us. Here, you'll meet the others in the back room. That's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they've got good hearts. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for seeking out Kafkiwa. She talks about you so much, it's clear how important you are to her. ... That's all. Be good to your mother while you still can, eh? Well, we'll let you go now. Feel free to use the hideout as you like. Ew. I hope things outside the barrier are okay. Meanwhile, in Everkeep... I don't like it.
You've been consulting with Wook Lamont. No matter. I do not know what you are scheming. But when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me.
Yeah.
Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wooblamart bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Wuklamat and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I could easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason.
Can't wait to kill him. Kill you like I defeated your father.
Wuklamat, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
I've been enjoying kicking his ass.
What now?
Make him see the error of his ways. Right, Kafkua is waiting. Let's head to the tower. Okay, bye, Geo and Nostalgia, and I don't know how to pronounce your name. I can't do those yet because I still have to go here. Where am I going? There I am. I wonder how I'm supposed to get down there. Maybe there's a different entrance. Stay over there, defective turrets. Oh, there's a bridge. No, it's gotta be up there. Kafkua. Let's go inside. To ever keep. Ah, there you are. If Queen Sphene has registered you as guest, you should be able to march right in. And if she hasn't, then you may have a swarm of Zerolja's minions to deal with. Bring it on. Nothing for it but to see if Sphene has betrayed us. Eh? Well, I don't think she's gonna betray you. Thank you for your diligent service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass if you'd be so kind. Outrunner guide unit identified, registration number verified. 6 company civilians identified, verifying credentials. Credentials verified. Welcome, guests of Queensfield. Beautiful. What a relief. I wholeheartedly agree. There you have it. It seems the Queen was true to her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 9 awaits. I'm excited to go to this place. I've been seeing pics of it, and this was... yeah. Yep. And we'll see how things go. Cars and motorcycles. We're not in Eorzea, that's for sure.
Everkeep, a tower of electrope piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds. Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And did it prove the answer they sought?
Dawntrrail, Solution 9. Wow, look at that aetherite. I know, this is far beyond what they've ever seen. All this technology must be overwhelming.
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electrope, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed the life back home in Tuliolo. Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore? I believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanations.
Wow, this place is a little overwhelming.
And you want to know more about Sphene and Zeralja's dominion, do you not?
You had me at Explore. We do need a better understanding. Yeah, no. You had me at Explore.
I had a feeling you'd be keen.
You know me so well.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
Absolutely. As Sphene's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny.
Yes.
The elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
Stay close to me, Graha.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
And our outfit is
Once
not...
you've explored to your satisfaction, come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector. The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later. I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
That could very well be true. Her earring may have come from this world. She did, right?
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
Now you want to ask her this?
That I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe.
But why can't you tell us?
But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in him.
Where do we
You
begin?
must have been through a lot together.
Where do I begin?
You might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did? Elnashpir, why didn't you mention this sooner?
Helen Shapia.
You want to explore together?
Sure, Wookie, Lemity.
It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home is all.
You're not in Kansas anymore. Sure. Sure, Lemity. Let's go to explore together. Tower's inside a tower? I see it, but I can't believe it. For now, I say we proceed straight ahead. If we feel like we're getting lost, we can always turn around and go back the way we came. It's very true. Can I... What is that? How are you supposed to get over there? Obviously, you know it can do all that, but I'm curious to know how to get over there. Ah, hold on. Almost forgot the most important thing. A crossroads already? This place is too much. I have no idea where we should go. Right, I made up my mind. Let's go to that building over there. Yeah, okay, let's go. Huh, they haven't fixed it yet. Whoa. My goodness.
Ah! There you are! Lemati!
Speed.
Sphene!
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Yes, thank you, Queen Speed.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Okay.
Oh, a request you say?
Yes, an important one.
Oh my goodness. You okay? Come, let's talk over here. She walks away without telling me what she wants from me. I want you to kill Zorolja. Well, that's what we're here for.
I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zorolja.
Nope, we're killing him.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
I'm not, but
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible. Zoralja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I feel it. I feel her.
I do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then. Zoralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
Can't you do it too?
You really are a curious one.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihyolal. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
True.
Please.
Never fear, I'll be there alongside her. And you've heard about me, haven't you? The wonderful warrior of light, warrior of darkness, the savior of our world, our planet.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely.
Yes, you do too.
I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
Pass.
About me?
Sure.
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy. So, if you have a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around?
Yes. I don't want to, but yes.
Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well. I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself.
Excuse me. Past my bedtime.
If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
It's not the same, but okay.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
Alright, whatever you say. Sabine. Queen's Tour. Sabine stands ready to take you on a tour of Solution 9. Let's begin, shall we? I must say I'm really grateful. This place is so vast and confusing, I didn't even know where to begin. While the district may seem daunting in size and structure, all the key facilities are situated near ley nodes, what you call etherites. Remember this and you won't lose your way. Oh, I see the teleporter. Now then, seeing as it is right there, I'll show you the Nexus Arcade first. Please, follow me. I wonder if that's a shopping district. Ah, I see a Moogle. How is a Moogle here? Whoa. Whoa. This complex is home to all manners of shop, from food and daily necessities to technological conveniences. You can find most everything here. Everkeep's interior is vast as you observe. The arcade makes it possible for people to acquire what they need in one centralized location. Wow. Wow. Amazing! How do you get to the upper levels? I don't see stairs. Teleporters. You see the glowing pattern over yonder? That is an automatic conveyor. A what now? Teleporter. Such contraption are found throughout Everkeep, allowing us to swiftly move between faraway places. That will spare us some walking, and they also made for that strange metal. What's it? Electrope. Yes, the conveyors are powered by Electrope. As a matter of fact, the ore is integrated into just about everything in Everkeep, even the floors and walls. But etching arcane circuits upon it, the Electrope can be used to convert lightning energy to those of our other elements. In so doing, we can achieve various effects. For instance, a conversion to wind produces flotation, which is required for the propulsion of our flying vehicles. A conversion to fire, meanwhile, produces light heat that is employed in devices such as street lamps and heaters. There are even self-heating cups that you keep your drink warm. Ooh, fancy, fancy. Can you make a drink cold if you convert to ice instead? You certainly can. Our vending machines do just that. What's more, multiple energies can also be combined to produce some clever effects. For instance, by manipulating the air with wind while projecting light with lightning, it is possible to alter one's appearance. Oh. It's almost scary what you can do with Electrope. If such a wondrous material exists in our world, I imagine everyone would be fighting over it. Yep. The shop over here, what does it sell? That one. Let's go and take a look. I dare say you'll find it interesting. Quest accepted. I need to go on to the... I need to tune to the Aetheryte shard. Ethernet. I don't know what this does. Receive cable trade. Oh, it's... Can't do that one. Script exchange. No, can't do that either. What is this? This shop sells food. Those are the items on the counter. That's food. I can't imagine what it tastes. Huh. I thought you might be surprised. Your countrymen were two in the beginning. Come, you must sample something. Choose one and I'll purchase it. Welcome, friends. How lucky you are for your Majesty to treat you. The 5 items displayed are our most popular. I recommend one of them if this is your first time. Oh, select an item that interests you. Lava pink hexagons, liquid fuel pouch, long rectangular bar, hexagon patterned bag. We'll do that one. Ah, the revivifying tonic. I take it you're thirsty? The flavor is sublime blend of sweet and salty, and it stays fresh for over 10 years thanks to its special container. Sure. 10 years, damn. While they're all very tempting, I'm going to have the steak. I'm absolutely starving. That's not steak. Thank you for your custom. This brings Her Majesty a treat. It's bound to taste all the better. Say, would you mind sampling our selections here and now? It's been a long time since we had newcomers, and I'd love to see your reactions. Ooh. This is a great chance to learn about Alexandrian cultures. Let's dig in. literally just have my thing to slurp. Alright, here I go. It's divine! Amazing. Following Woklamat's lead, you sample your selection. Cluck, cluck, 9,000. Amazing! I've never had any meat like this before. It's tender like chicken, but flavorsome like ronak, and the spices give it just the right amount of kick. I could eat this every day. Yes. Good job. Good job. Ha, don't mind them. They're just happy to see your honest reaction. And how about you? It's fantastic! It was to die for. Haha, it's such a great pleasure. My thanks for humoring me. This does take me back, though I was chaotic when the people of Tulioli first arrived. We endeavored to learn about one another and embraced our differences. Alright, what about you, Sphene? Aren't you having something to eat? I appreciate that, but I'm fine for now, thank you. Alright, but what's your favorite food, if you don't mind me asking? Favorite food? She doesn't eat, she's a robot. Why do you wish to know this? Because I want to know you better. What else? Why else? The more you know someone, the more you grow fond of them. So my old man believed, and my experiences have led me to believe the same. My favorite food? Is it such a difficult question? I'm sorry, it's just, when I think of those who labor to bring us food, I find it can't settle on one thing. I thought I was indecisive, but you're something else. Indecisive? Perhaps I am, but you need to laugh about it. Whoa. Wow. I don't know about you, but I'm sorry. Let's keep moving. Very well. Next, I was thinking of showing you the residential section, but it's in part. It's in a part so I can tend to personal matters. It's a visitation to be precise, and I believe it'll be educational for you as well. Would you two mind accompanying me? Not at all. Wonderful. Let me know when you're ready. But let me know when you have seen enough here, and we can walk that way. I just want to see Air Wheeler Dealer. What? I mean, I could buy it. Ready? Then let's get to the deck. Hit the license. As you walk, we'll be glad to tell you about any place of interest. Come on. Guess they're coming with me. The residential district over yonder. This is Mosaic, a cafe. Here you can buy drinks to enjoy while you relax. I see in Tulioli there's similar establishments called Zabrovli Tea. That's seashelled in the local tongue. Is there a story behind the name Mosaic? There is. In our continent, the races are named for stones. There's Hune, who resembles some of the Tonawata, tall and graceful Eldites, and the diminutive and affable Malala. When they all gather here, they appear as mosaic of colors. Thus did the founder choose the name Mosaic. That's nice. If they serve tacos here, they'd be perfect. Tacos? Traditional Thorali dish and one of my favorite foods. You must try it one day. Oh yes, I will. We'll make it happen once we've restored peace to Tulioli. Right now, let's continue. And here we are. These buildings are where our citizens live. They're massive. Each one is bigger than the palace. They have to be. Where just about all Alexandria have apartments here. Lest you wonder, I'm here to visit some people. Their apartment is in the building to the left at residential radius 914. Residential radius? That's right. Come, the door opens automatically. Well, I'm used to doors automatically opening up, so. I don't care about the lobby. This is a place a mother and son live here. Am I gonna know who this mother and son is? Just barge into her house. Hello, Isadora. Your Majesty, you came. I have friends with me today. Is that all right? Of course, friends of the Queen are friends of ours. Please make yourself at home. We just walked in. Like, excuse me. It's gonna come into your house. How has Milos been? There's been no change, but the symptoms are thankfully mild today. Hello, Milos. Have you missed me? My son was born with Levin sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards lightning. As a result, he suffers from paralysis. He cannot walk and struggles to speak. For a blessing, he still has his hearing, and even on bad days, he can communicate with his eyes. I see. Sphene visits often, does she? She does. Milos simply adores her. He sometimes even manages to smile when she's here. Can we help with the ether imbalance? What of yourself, Isadora? How are you holding up? You needn't worry about me, Your Majesty. You always make time for us, and we have everything we need. I'm glad to hear it. So you mustn't strain yourself, understand? There's nothing we can do for him? Perhaps treatment with the souls, or... Fortunately, no. While souls can revive those who have met with an accident, you cannot reverse the effects of old age and illness. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. The illness has existed for generations, but we've been unable to find a cure. The cause is quite clear, though. The excess lightning in the environment. It's no coincidence the number of cases has risen dramatically these past 30 years. It's all my fault. Why? What was that? What did you do, Sphene? What did you do? I'm sorry, Isadora, but I must be going. I promise to make it a proper visit next time, with treats to share. There's no need to apologize, Your Majesty. If it weren't for you, Milos and I wouldn't still be here. Thank you, Queen Sphene. It's my pleasure, Milos. I'll be back soon, so be a good boy for your mother and for me. I'm sure we could find something to help him. We have all these smart scions. My thanks for accompanying me on the visit. The illness is a part of life in Alexandria, and I thought that you should know about it. We'll find a cure one day, mark my words. Won't make it so unfortunate children like Milos smile again. Ooh, a new weapon. Oh. I guess I need to switch to White Mage now. Well, let's continue the tour, shall we? Like, you obviously have duties to attend. Look, you obviously have duties to attend to, citizens to look after. We can stop here if you like. No, I do this because I want to, so please do not worry. Next, I'll show you one of the district's most vital facilities, a place called the Resolution. To reach it, you'll have to go way of Lano 9, where the Aetherite is situated. Might as well just teleport there. Make it easier on me. The conveyor ahead will transport you to the government sectors, where a resolution is located. The markings on the conveyor indicates its direction, and there's just a pair like that on the other side. Extremely. There's no need to be afraid. Who said I was afraid? Come on. Oh. Whoa! I literally thought we would teleport, not actually. No. This is to be expected. And here we are, Resolution, the operational heart of Solution 9. From Resolution, we oversee the running of the district and provide essential services to citizens, such as welfare support and job introductions. Let's go over here to show you, then tell you, so let's proceed inside. Ugh, I'm tired of talking. Cutscene, where I don't have to talk anymore, please. I get sleepy.
Strange contraptions everywhere you look. What's that?
Shower?
An infusion station. It dispenses souls in exchange for credits. Through hard work, citizens can obtain the peace of mind provided by spare souls. It's the way of life for Alexandrians, and has been for quite some time. But I imagine it must be difficult for outsiders to comprehend.
That's putting it lightly. To be honest, it sounds disturbing. Still, I won't dismiss it out of hand. Practices like these don't arise from nothing. There's a reason why your culture is the way it is, and I'd like to understand. Won't you tell us some of your realm's history?
I'm keen to learn too. I am. Let's. Oh, no. Very well.
Very well. Be warned, though, that it may take a while. In the distant past, over 1,000 years ago, it's said, lightning energy began to swell in our world. According to ancient records that date back around 8 centuries, the rainy season spanned a quarter of the year, during which time severe thunderstorms ravaged the land. 4 centuries later, this season had lengthened to nearly half the year. The trend continued, with our ancestors spending longer and longer languishing beneath storm clouds. Crops failed and livestock starved. But amidst this growing desperation, a miraculous material was discovered that promised salvation: electrope.
The stuff that's used everywhere here.
Indeed. One day, when out inspecting a forest after lightning had caused a fire, a villager came upon a curious black ore none had seen before. Testing revealed that the ore possessed a singular property. It could store lightning and convert it to other energies. In that instant, the scourge of endless storms became a blessing. Dubbed electrope, the ore found use in myriad inventions and dramatically improved people's lives. So much so, in fact, that all nations soon became dependent upon it, despite the difficulty of obtaining it in quantity. Supply was chronically scarce, and when nations couldn't meet their needs with their own deposits, some resorted to taking electrope from others. Fighting was isolated and sporadic until electrope came to be used in warfare, first in the weaponry of invaders, then in the countermeasures of defenders, and then in every aspect of combat where an advantage might be had. This served only to exacerbate the ore shortage, leading to further escalation. Before long, the entire world was engulfed in a terrible war known as the Storm Surge. As the war came to a head, Alexandria's neighbor Lindblum committed its stores of electrope to the production of a weapon of mass destruction. They deployed it on the front lines and triggered a calamity of frightful magnitude. Not even their own scientists had anticipated the force of the lightning that was unleashed. The energy inundated the entire continent, laying it to waste.
That tracks.
So that's how your world came to be this way.
Put in mind of the, yeah. I'm put in mind of the flood of light. Yeah, was the lightning calamity.
You truly know a great many things that I don't. I should like to learn about you too sometime.
Girl, you have no idea.
But to continue the tale, the people of Alexandria had already lost much to the war. They lost almost everything else to the Levin. Those who survived bore deep scars, tormented by the memory of loved ones taken too soon. Though they yet lived, the cruel spectre of death was with them always. Seeking a solution, our scientists turned once more to electrope, and after extensive research, they developed the means to preserve memory and soul. Physical death isn't the end. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. This belief sustained us then, and it sustains us now, granting us comfort.
Yeah, but people don't remember you when you die.
That's quite a tale.
Your Majesty, help me. I beg you, help me.
What's the matter?
I've got no souls left. Not a single one. But the lot at Soul Supply refused to give me any. Please, you must do something.
Not being a baby.
My apologies, Your Majesty. This man, he does no work. Instead, he drinks his days away on Trueview. He has only himself to blame if he has no credits for souls.
That's not true. I'm a fighter at the Arcadian. Or rather, I was. I haven't been allowed to fight because of the King's decree. It isn't my choice.
I see. You're a brave warrior of the arena. I want to help you, I sincerely do. But I cannot give you preferential treatment.
Then open up the Arcadian again, so I can fight!
I'm sorry, but that's not my decision to make. The king requires feral souls for war. He doesn't wish for them to be expended on amusements.
You're useless! A queen in naught but name!
Excuse you?
Insolent wretch! How dare you take that tone with Her Majesty?
Death.
It's quite all right. Such things don't bother me, nor do I think ill of this man.
Death to him. Off with his head.
Hear me. Though I cannot grant you a soul, I mean it when I say I want you to live. I love all of you equally, dearly. You are as family to me, and it pains me to see you deny yourself hope. I want you to find a happiness all your own, even if you must grow it from the smallest seed of joy. Out there, somewhere, is a reason for you to smile again. We all need to vent our frustrations from time to time. I will always be willing to lend an ear.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Mum. Of course. Even without a spare soul, I suppose I'm fine as long as I stay in Solution 9.
Hopefully nothing falls on you.
I apologize for my rudeness. Good day to you.
Death to you, sir.
Keep your chin up, my friend. And when you feel better, I'm sure you'll find another way to apply your talents. I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's keep moving, shall we?
She's a good queen, I suppose.
Right. I believe we've visited all the main facilities. With that, I declare our tour concluded.
That man from before. Does that sort of thing happen often?
People accost her.
Somewhat. It's unavoidable. Hardships are a fact of life.
I'm so angry. Look at my
Our
character.
soul management system has sustained our realm for generations, but it isn't without flaws. For one, people have become accustomed to having spare souls. Without them, they feel vulnerable and anxious. Some claim it may also have contributed to a decline in births.
I feel that.
Just thinking out loud, but would it be possible to do away with the system?
Absolutely not.
No.
I know it isn't easy to change one's beliefs and way of life. The Mamolja had their reasons for their reliance on blessed siblings, much as you have yours for souls. But if we defeated Zorolja, you'd be able to make all the decisions, right? And
Girlie,
then we could work together to fix things.
it is not that
Restore your
simple.
realm to where it belongs, and see where we can go from there.
Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you.
What is it?
Actually, never mind. It's nothing of import.
Girly.
Well, it was lovely showing you around.
Of course. Of course. Thanks so much for the tour. We've learned not only about your realm, but you as well. For now, our priority is Aralja.
We gotta keep that quiet.
But once we've dealt with him, perhaps I can return the favor and show you to Lihiolal.
I'd like that very much.
If she survives. What if she doesn't survive? I know she's hiding something.
It seems I've no choice but to continue down this path. Forgive me, Val Wuklamat, but I must disappoint you.
I don't understand. What was Fiend wanting to tell us, I wonder? Well, it can wait for another time. We've been exploring for a while and now should probably go to Kafkiwa's meeting point. That'll be back the way we came, I think. Whee! Gap closer for White Mage. Thank you, Ebe. Fiend generally cares for people. I could respect her for that, and thanks to her tour, I've come to better understand the lives of Alexandria. They don't feel so strange and distant anymore. Okay, I think it's a great stopping point for the stream today. I'm getting tired, and I'm ready for bed.